Today it was working day only, but because of some reason Titan went to office and was working on his laptop with full focus. Since he didn't went to office, then we can have breakfast together. It would be better. You smiled thinking that, as usually, only on weekends you both have meals together. You gladly went to his study room. You were really hoping that he wouldn't deny you this time at least. You knocked on the door and came inside after you heard his fainted reply. Thai actually was asking. You got cut off when he said, "Not now, Ian. I am working and it is most important project of my life. One of the biggest, and I want to be alone and keep working." You pouted and left from there, as you know his nature. No means no. And that's the end of the argument, nothing else. Time skip after 2 hours. After having your food, you came and slept for good hours as you were working on your current design for almost entire night. When you woke up, you didn't found anyone around, making you sadly chuckle, thinking he might be working now as well. I know it was a forced marriage because of our parents, but still, can't he be a little warm towards me? He always ignores me and like I am invisible. If I stay in this house, I will definitely go crazy. It's better I will just go and do some shopping in the new mall which opened last month. You got excited and went to the locker to take out clothes to change and go out. You started searching for something comfortable yet stylish for yourself. Yes, this will be perfect, you said as you took out the dress, but with the dress a bundle also fell on ground. A bundle of paper from Thai's section. But he doesn't like mixing his office work and these don't look like office paper or something. This colorful. You pouted and took the bundle in your hand. To my love, your heart almost stopped thinking all that as you know about Tara, his ex-girlfriend, whom he was in serious relationship with. You were about to read further when the paper was snatched from your hand, making you flinch. Why don't touch my personal things? He didn't yell, but was in a serious tone. For whom are these letters for? You said as you saw him hiding those behind his back, making you grow suspicious. It's of Tara, your ex? You asked. No, Ian, he yelled this time, making you flinch. Your eyes got teary at his action and you left from there. You ran from there wearing whatever you were already in and went out as you didn't want to stay here anymore. You were feeling suffocated there. Whoever this is for, she's precious to me. He smiled sadly after he saw you crying, but he also can't do anything. The marriage was forced. Time skip after 1 hour. After whatever happened, you stayed in garden for a while and then came back after having some ice cream and roaming around here and there. Time skip to next day. Last day you were all silent, but you decided to ask him today what is he going to choose and sort all the things out today itself. You came in the living area thinking how to ask him everything when he returned home, as you have to stay strong in front of him and also ask him everything. When you came in the living room, you got shocked seeing Thai there sitting with all serious face. When he is angry, no one on the earth tried to even come near him. Your heart was also pounding, thinking what went wrong. Is something wrong, Thai? He nodded and then asked you to sit. You sat in front of him, then he gave you a file which you took, being all curious. When you opened the file, your heart almost stopped. It was your picture with a man, you sitting on his lap and kissing him, and many more nasty pictures. Your breath started getting heavy seeing that. It wasn't you. You never cheated on him. But the picture says other stories. You didn't even knew the man in the picture. What happened? Not getting any excuse to justify your action? You turned around to see his ex, Tara, with a smirk. Anyway, what can we expect from a cheap girl like you? You shook your head as no. Your eyes were all teary, thinking about all this mess. You looked at Thai to see him giving you a death glare, making you more scared. What scared you more was his men standing behind him with guns in their hands, almost ready to attack the person in front of them, which is you. You stood up from your seat and started saying, "Ty, trust me, why would I do that? Even if I did, then I would have run away. Why would I come here so that you can make my life hell?" You fell on your knees, continuously crying and telling him that you are not cheating on him. One thing which he hates the most is betrayal. You know how dangerous would it become after he comes to know that someone has betrayed him. For one, he will leave his biggest enemy, but not a betrayer. You cover your face with your palm, trying to control yourself, but it wasn't helping. But you froze at your spot when you heard the noise of the gun. It wasn't just one but multiple. You were all scared, but whatever little courage you had, you slowly looked up to see your death. You looked up to see the guns were pointing toward you. Your heart sank when you saw him coming toward you as well with his dark aura. You started going backward but soon hit the sofa. You stopped and were about to say something when you felt lifted up in his arm. "No more words from your mouth, baby," he said as he sat on sofa with you on his lap. You were still scared as you didn't know what he was planning to do. "Tara, what are you doing, huh? She cheated on you and you are here treating her like a princess," she said as Thai yelled at her, making you flinch badly. "Yes, because she is my princess, Kim Taehyung's wife, Mrs. Kim Yen," he said as he hugged you tightly, making you bury your face in his chest while sobbing. "Because of these few pictures, I'll not trust my better half, the girl whom I love the most." You were shocked at his word. He clapped his hand and then his one guard went out and came with a man who was beaten badly. Seeing that man, Tara got shocked and trembled in fear. "What happened to you now, Tara? Or Miss Golddigger? Isn't he the man whom you hired to take different pictures of YN so that you can edit them perfectly?" You were shocked at his word while Tara was now shivering. "I noticed something was off when YN was returning from mall last week. I was following her from my car as Mrs. Kim didn't took any guard with herself that day," he said as he looked at you, making you look down. "I saw him and then to make sure I was not wrong, I kept following YN for a few days and finally got the stalker. I was a bit late because he had already sent you all the pictures. Seeing his condition, you know what he went through and he has revealed your name. But I thought to wait for you because anyway, you did this to remove Vian from my life and come back to me. That means you would come to me. I thought to deal with this alone, but unfortunately, my princess, who was about to go to her mom's house for a while, she cancelled the plan." He wiped all your tears and kissed your forehead and swollen eyes. "The guns wasn't toward you, Kitty, but the girl behind you." You nodded as he continued. take her away, and give her the same special treatment like his stalker. I hugged you and caressed your hair to calm you down. Thank you for trusting me. But you didn't trusted me. I was cold to you, but I was never rude to you. You shook your head as no. Maybe my words never gave you much comfort, but did my action also never did? You shook your head as no and hugged him. I only had hatred for you and saw you as a burden because it was a forced marriage. My dad refused to give me mafia position despite of my talent, but still I never wanted to hurt you, so I stayed away from you, or else all my hatred would have spent on you. But later my anger got cold, and soon I started realizing that you were too forced in all this. So after 2 months, we both started being a friend. I fell for you, or else tell me why the hell I would beat the hell out of the person who tried to touch you inappropriately. Why would I always try to keep other men away from you? Because I can't see you with anyone else. But those love letters you asked. He carried you to the bedroom and made you sit on the bed and took out the same bundle of papers and gave it to you. It's embarrassing for me, but you can read it. You took the paper and started reading the papers. To my love, my dear wife, Wang, you started reading the letter and you were shocked it was about you. And there were so many cheesy lines written for you. I wanted to confess to you just like how you imagined for yourself. I read it in your diary. You felt embarrassed after he said that and looked down, making him chuckle. I started watching all those romantic K-drama and tried to act like them. I wrote few more letters and sent it to Jimin to help me out with that, and also brought the suit which was worn by a favorite celebrity crush. I'm sorry, princess, I was trying, but I wasn't able to write anything good. I can see that these lines are too cheesy and cringy. Go and find my shirt. It's made of husband material. I'm not so good at holding conversation. Is it okay if I hold your hands? You laughed loudly as he pinched your cheeks, but you gasped when you were near to the bed and he hovered over you and said, I was trying all this from past 3 weeks and my ex literally spoiled everything. So I'm thinking, why not spoil one more thing, princess? You looked at him being confused when he pecked your lips softly and then your forehead and leaned forward and whispered in his deep, husky voice. Your innocence, baby girl.